During my GHK 553 review, I said that gun by GHK, the 553, was kind of like their challenge card to those people and other manufacturers out there to make something unique, make something different. And today, I believe we found one. I might be a little bit more exciting than I'm willing to admit, because today I'm reviewing something from Tokyo Marui. I'm also a little, ashamed to say that I've been looking forward to this gun for a long time. No bias here. I really don't know why I'm trying to be suspenseful here, as if you guys already didn't read the title or see the thumbnail. Let's just get on with it. The Tokyo Marui Type 89 GBBR rifle. I want to use that, if I had $1 every time analogy for how many times I've been asked, where's the review for this gun? But I don't think that analogy really sums up just how many times we've been asked, hey, where's the Type 89 review? Are you guys going to review the Type 89? And it's always been hard for me to kind of tell you guys, because we just literally just got this thing. I know we weren't the first to get it, but by golly, we're going to give it the RedWolf TV treatment and really break it down for you guys. Starting, not with the gun, but with the box. Can't talk about a Tokyo Marui gun without talking about the box. When it comes to TM special guns, the box, there's always something worth talking about, and this one is no different. If you look closely at the box, it's in this really nice OD green color, and material feels a little bit like cloth. It has the Type 89 written in kanji here, and it has a really nice crest. Now let's talk about the gun, but first, a history lesson, because who doesn't like being a nerd? The gun itself was a replacement to a service rifle that was already in use for about 25 years at that time, which was the Type 64. Note the nomenclature. Right there. The Type 64 is a battle rifle that closely resembled the G3, though it totally wasn't a G3. The only thing that they had in common was both shot the 7.62 by 51 round. However, after 5.56 by 45 became the standard round of NATO, the Japanese Defense Agency began the development of a rifle that used this guy instead of this guy. The development of said gun was handled by Hoa Machinery Company Limited, which was licensed to produce the AR-180 version of the Armalite AR-18. See the similarities between this guy and our Type 89? After some testing and development of their next generation rifle, began the design with the HR-16, but was later replaced with the HR-15 version of the gun, which would become today's, right there, Type 89. The airsoft version, as you can see right here, is a very faithful replica of its real-life counterpart. And who better to make this gun than Tokyo Marui themselves? And they really put a lot of care into this particular package because, after all, it is their country's service rifle. Being a standard issue military style rifle, you're not going to find a whole lot of fancy markings on this thing. On the upper receiver, you're going to find its model type, a crest, of course, and the serial number, and on this side of the lower receiver, you'll find the different indicators for the different modes of fire that it can go through. More on that a little bit later. On the other side, you only have a very, very small Tokyo Marui marking right here that doesn't get in the way of taking you out of that sense of realism of this gun. So on the handguard, pistol grip trigger guard, as well as the stock, is that fantastic Tokyo Marui plastic that we've all come to know and love. Going to the front, everything on this front assembly, which includes muzzle device, barrel, adjustable gas block, front sight, rear sight, upper lower receiver, magazine, trigger, are all metal. So the gun has a bit of weight to it. While we're on the topic of controls, now let's really dive into some of the nitty-gritties of what makes this platform, I think, quite interesting. We're going to start with the fire selector. Now, it is indeed ambidextrous. One on this side and one on this side. Now, what you're going to see over here, this fire selector on one side is very reminiscent of the paddle style fire selector that you'll find on certain HK guns such as the MP5. Whereas on the other side, well, it's more reminiscent of some levers that we're used to. And if you get a little bit closer, we are going to have to talk about this here because there's a lot going on. This gun fires in 3 different modes. There's semi-automatic, 3-round burst, and of course, full auto. Now, looking at this right here, their fire selector, like again, there's a lot going on. One would assume, right now we're in safety, that this should be semi-auto, 3-round burst, and full auto. You would actually be wrong. The correct lineup of firing modes is safe, semi-auto, all the way around. In the middle is 3-round burst, and then full auto right under safety. So, guys, when you shoot this thing, just keep that in mind. Don't blast someone thinking that the first click is gonna be semi-auto. The controls also click nicely, kinda like the turn signal on a Toyota. While the controls are not something that, well, I've really tried or practiced with, it's not too hard to get used to. I'm really looking forward to shooting this thing later. More towards the controls, you have your dust cover right here. I know it's not a control, but I just had to show you guys. I thought that was pretty cool. And finally, on the other side, here is the bolt release. Now, unlike some AR bolt release where it's pressed in like a paddle, this one you have to pull down like that. So if I charge it, I have to press downwards to release the bolt. The charging handle is right here on the bolt itself. It is a paddle style, slightly textured, so you're not going to have any issues with this slipping out of your hand if you're in a situation where you have to quickly pull this back. The bipod comes with the gun. It's very easy to install. Come a little closer. I'm going to show you just how it's done. So first you take the lever right here, pull this up so it unlocks the bipod, squeeze this together, and it unclips just like that. Told you it was easy. A few more extra features. Front and rear sight are both adjustable for windage and elevation, as well as there is a compartment right here in the pistol grip. You can use anything like a loader, cleaner, whatever you want. There's a hole right here, punch that in, and it opens right up for you to maybe put a cleaning kit, battery, snacks, whatever you want, right here in the pistol grip. Being a gas blowback rifle, you're gonna have to learn how to take it apart or at least separate the upper and lower receiver for you to do your cleaning and lubrication. It's actually quite easy. These two hinges right here. Now, this actually fooled one of our colleagues and made him think that this was a collapsible or foldable stock. But these two hinges right here are able to lock and unlock the upper receiver from the lower. You take these two, press it forwards, and away you go. Remove the magazine, and that exposes trigger and everything right in here. Now it's time to play our favorite game. Find the hop-up. And if you think that you can adjust the hop-up right here in the breech, you'd be wrong today. The hop-up is adjusted right here under the handguard, and I'm going to teach you how to access that. I always like to remove my magazines first. It's got to be safe, right? Right here on the front of the handguard, there is a pin. You press this out. It's captured, don't worry. Once the pin is out, take your handguard, press that forward, and it just comes apart. You find a dial right here to adjust your hop-up. The system for the gun is the same system as you can find on the MWS. This is the ZET system. Now, Gambit talked about this during the MWS review, so you're going to find that as well as the other video I'm going to recommend later on when I talk about that card. Now, it's time to chrono and shoot the thing. Now we know Tokyo Marui shoots really stable with that 134A duster gas, but now let's try with green gas and 0.2 gram BBs. Now it's time to test out the accuracy in the old Type 89. I have mounted the rail accessory right here. I'll make sure I drop a link in the description below. It kind of modernizes the gun, makes it look really nice. Now let's see how well this thing shoots. Oh my gosh, that's so loud. I feel like the gun also kicks a little harder than the M4 MWS as well. Very nice. I'm pretty pleased with those results. Just for fun, let's give it a 3-round burst. Finish off that mag. Yep, that's it. Let's wrap this bad boy up, shall we? So for video recommendations this week, I'm going to give you guys 2. One is the GHK553 review I did some time ago, as well as the Tokyo Marui MWS. Both videos are going to bring a bit of context into what I'm about to say to wrap this bad boy up. So, pause it. Go take a look. You can find both links in the description below, as well as in the card above. If you look in the description, right on top of those links, you'll also find the link for this particular mount to give it a very modern, handsome look, like I just said a little while ago in the shooting test. So, you know what to do. Click the card, check the links in the description. You know where it is. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, hey, you're back. I hope those 2 videos were insightful for you because what I'm about to say. Speaking of this gun, internally, it's using a great system. It may not be the most realistic system, but it's definitely going to be bang for your buck. And as far as uniqueness goes, yes, it's really a worthy challenger to the 553 in terms of something that's different, something that's, dare I say, I'm going to use that if I had a dollar analogy. That analogy is going to go for, if I had a dollar for every time someone said, oh, it's another boring M4, my goodness, let's just say the tax man would be after me hardcore. We've been craving for new guns for quite some time, and here is a great example of something that's new, something that's working, something that's just so Japanese. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think this is going to be the new challenger? And where do you see the future of the gas blowback platform? What new gas blowback guns do you want to see coming up? Let me know all that in the comment section below. And for cool products like this and many more, make sure you get this while you can. I'm pretty sure this is going to fly off the shelves. Don't forget to check out our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com. My name is Mark, aka Blue Steel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of RWTV. Have a good one.